Hey guys, it's Minotu799 here, and today we're going to be talking about Escape of Tarkov, the sort of current state of the game, and what happened today with their live stream. Alright, so if you haven't heard, Escape from Tarkov is a MMO first-person shooter RPG survival game. That's a mouthful, and there's even more stuff in there. And you could classify it under horror for sort of the stress and hardcore elements, and it does have a third person view. From what they said, I don't know if that's gonna be taken out because it doesn't really seem to fit in the game. Um, so the game has kind of exploded. Ever since it released, a lot of people have been very impressed, very shocked with the sort of already fairly polished look, smooth animations. The action looks enjoyable from a game like this because a lot of the other stuff that kind of trying to do what it is, just the action is the worst part, and I think that's what they really need to nail. That's gonna be what what determines if people play this game or not. Second most important thing is probably the inventory. Um, because again, a lot of other games like this, they just don't have a very manageable inventory, and that just doesn't make it fun. The player needs to be able to easily and quickly see what they have, what they're getting, what they're looking at, and this, for as complicated of a game it is, seems to be very easy. Seems to be very welcome. And so, what happened today? Today was their attempt at posting a alpha live stream, um, and it just didn't go well. It started a few minutes late, which is pretty normal. Um, that happens a lot. But then there was some sort of crashes, what looked like very sort of big bugs regarding enemies and everything like that. The player who you were watching just didn't seem very good either. There were a lot of movement, a lot of very high rate of fire, little like firefights, which just the bullets were going everywhere. It was very hard to see the sort of hit detection this game has, which that's another thing like, that's gonna matter in a game where you could die in 2 to 3 shots, something like this. Hit detection is important, and you just couldn't see how well it was yet right now. It's still like alpha. There hasn't even been sort of a small released alpha. It's just the developers and everything like that. From what I know, um, and so where's the game now? There's been a lot of talk already, even with today, just the sort of negative feedback from the stream, and I think they're going to be okay. They've already come out, they've apologized, they've said that, hey, we wanted to do something so much more, and we're really sorry. They released a screenshot of all of the sort of the skills, the RPG elements, and it looks a lot more interesting than I thought it would. There's pictures that have pistols, assault rifles, shotguns, which probably dictate maybe reload speed or like unjamming speed, all that sort of maybe even I hope not accuracy, honestly, because I want to be able to pick any weapon up and still it should be skill based. The other little thing like that's okay. I'm okay with that. Um, it also had a lot of like facial things, or people in suits or money, or regarding like maybe vendors or some sort of possible like crime. I mean, there was the gavel on top of money. The gavel thing confused me. I'm not quite sure what that could mean, but hopefully there's not sort of a good and bad crime system because that just wouldn't be fun to have monitored. Um, but I think it's not quite time to necessarily toss it out because there's still a lot of good things going along with this. I don't think that it's necessarily quiet time to throw to the back burner to completely forget about. The game still looks fantastic. One bad stream doesn't mean anything, and from what I can see, most people are understanding that, which I'm happy. I want the game to come out. I want to be good. If you'd like to know more thoughts on the game, please hit the like, subscribe, and thank you very much.